Meanwhile, I will keep an eye out for your solo album. Meredith... I didn't get your last name either.
Andrews.
Gorgeous Meredith Andrews.
So how was the concert?
Oh, wonderful. Fabulous performance. Great music.
Big crowd?
I packed.
Oh, that's funny.
What is?
Well, there's no mention of it anywhere.
I heard your brother was in.
Yeah, you should meet him, actually. You probably have a lot in common. Meredith.
Meredith?
Hello, Guy.
It's nice to know you're not all work and no play.
You two know each other?
Not as well as you two know each other.
How come?
Meredith works at the clinic. At least I think she does. You don't have an evil twin sister, do you?
I wish I did. I'd like her to be here right now.
So you're not a timpanist?
What? No.
And you're not going on tour?
No, but I bet she wishes she was.
Well, I guess it's a better brush-off line than don't call me, I'll call you.
Just a little white lie. I'm sure you're not really a piano tuner.
Can't even tune a radio.
Actually, Guy is training to be a social worker. He doesn't usually bring his cases home with him, though.
Chris.
So, are they writing any good stuff for timpanis at the moment?
Oh, sorry I'm late. Hi. At least you weren't waiting around on your own.
No, it's been very amusing, but I think we should go.
You don't want to stay for a drink?
No, I think we should go
No.
somewhere else.
No. Guy, why don't you buy Meredith a drink? You must know what she likes.
I think our Lord and Master is waiting on these biopsy results.
Oh, yes, thanks. Are you in for dinner tonight?
Yes, I thought I told you.
Oh, yes, you did. I enjoyed having Andrew over last night.
Yeah, look, I really should have asked you first, but...
No, any time. It's very nice of you to look after him from time to time.
Yeah, I don't mind.
But, you know, I'm quite happy to babysit if you and Meredith ever felt like going out together.
Hey, thanks, I'll keep that in mind.
Ah, so it is Meredith who's been on your mind.
Ah, yes, but it's sort of complicated.
Don't see why it should be.
Well, I'm not even sure she's interested.
Well, there's only one way to find out. I'll bet she feels the same way you do.
I don't want to ruin our friendship.
Are you sure you're not just using that as an excuse to avoid the issue? Sounds to me like you could use some of your own advice. Remember what you told me when I was dithering over Barry?
Sure, kind of. Remind me?
Being cautious is understandable, especially if you've been hurt before. But you can't be too cautious.
Dr. Walter to examination room 1, please. Dr. Walter.
Coming, Madge.
You know what I mean.
I'm all right. Really?
Are you sure?
Yes, of course I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm sure there'll be a doctor or nurse with you very soon.
Don't worry, I'm not going to die on you.
Oh, Doctor, this is Miss Savage. She just came in, but I didn't think she should wait.
Thank you, Kirsty. Miss Savage.
Marion.
Hop up on the bed here. You're obviously in pain.
Yes.
Can you describe the pain for me?
It's a burning epigastric pain. It radiates a little. And it's worse before meals.
I see.
Slight tachycardia.
Are you a doctor?
I used to be a nurse. It was 38 when I took it a little while ago.
Have you a history of gastric problems?
Not until now.
Yeah, do you want some of these cards to write your main points on?
Nah, I thought I'd make it spontaneous.
Look, are we going to do this properly or what?
Okay.
Hey, man, if you think this debate is so uncool, then maybe you should stay away and I'll take my chances, huh?
I'm here, aren't I? So lighten up.
Dinner's almost ready. You better take a break now, because we need the table, Stuart.
Great, at this rate I won't get anything done.
Oh, no sweet. I'll go downtown and get some food. I'll come back later. What do you say?
Oh, aren't you going home to eat?
No, there's no one there.
Well, where are your parents?
Oh, Dad's down south on some big case and Mum's at a committee meeting.
Oh, you better stay here and have dinner.
Oh, no, I don't know.
Maybe we could do it tomorrow, maybe?
Oh, it's no trouble. Then you two can get back to it afterwards.
Oh, thanks. I will.
Right. Won't be long.
You know, I always used to think of her as Tutankhamun's tomb, you know, somewhere no man has been for thousands of years. It looks like I was wrong.
Maybe it was just me she was waiting for all her life.
Oh, yeah, that must be why she spun you the line about the timpani.
Oh, she was trying to create an air of mystery, you know, the romance of music.
Oh, very romantic. Boom, boom, boom.
If you guys want wine with dinner, then someone will have to go to the bottle store.
Yeah, I get it.
Thanks.
Hey, don't get talking to any stray musicians.
I wish you told me Guy was staying longer than a few days.
Is it such a problem?
Well, this place isn't exactly big enough for 3 people.
He's not going to be any bother. Besides, if he gets to be too much, we can always send him to stay with Meredith.
Oh!
What's up?
I don't think I can take 2 weeks of this kind of talk. It's like living in a men's locker room.
Well, you have to admit it is funny.
It's not that funny.
What? Guy Thor's Miss Alaska? Yes, it is.
And are you sure there's not more to it than that?
What do you mean?
Have you ever been involved with Meredith?
Well, no. What makes you say that?
Well, it's just the way you reacted when you found out about her and Guy. It seemed kind of personal.
Oh, it is personal. He's my brother.
Is that it?
Well, yeah, I guess so. Well, this is silly. We're just having fun. We always carry on like that. Look, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, we'll tone it down, okay? I promise. Smells good.
Vanuatu, eh? Second honeymoon.
Oh, no, it's nothing like that. It was a present, actually. We were thinking about taking a holiday, so it came just at the right time. Except that we're going to miss Stuart's birthday. But Darryl says he'll see that you don't feel too neglected.
Well, I'm not staying at Darryl's.
Oh, you don't want to be alone.
Yeah, I do.
He'll be all right.
He can stay at my place.
Oh, no, we couldn't impose on your mother, Miles. We'll do something about your birthday when we get back. Big family barbecue, eh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Neat. Great meal, Mrs. Nelson.
Oh, thank you, Miles.
Well, what about a game of 500? We got a 4.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. Tom, the boys have got to work.
Oh.
Maybe later, eh?
Yeah.
Oi, lay off, okay? You've got no right to make jokes about my parents.
Hey, I wasn't making jokes. I really do like them.
And I've scheduled that gastroscopy first thing for tomorrow morning, so you need to get some rest, right?
I'll try.
Excuse me, Doctor. There's a problem with Mr. Tarrant's chart. Mills can't read your writing, and neither can I. Miss Savage.
Hello, Carrie.
What are you doing here?
Oh, just a little tummy trouble.
Tummy?
Gastric ulcer.
So it's nice to know I'll be in good hands. Now, I often wondered what became of you after you left the hospital.
So, you know each other, huh?
Oh, Miss Savage was in charge at the hospital where I trained.
Carrie was my star pupil.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes, absolutely. And I presume from the uniform that you've done quite well for yourself.
Oh, I suppose so. I'm charge nurse here. Excuse me.
Good. Then you'll be able to order someone else to tidy up that mess.
Mr. Terrence chart.
Well, do you think we've covered everything?
Trust me, we've covered everything.
Okay, well, I'll type it up and give you a copy tomorrow.
Are you always like this? Mr. Perfect.
What do you mean?
Well, always typed and copied. Neat little prompt cards, polished shoes, ironed shirt.
What is it with you, man? Do you really think you're better than everyone else?
I'm not trying to knock you. I'd swap places with you any day.
With me?
Yeah, if you only knew how stuffed up my family is.
Yeah, but your dad's really successful, right?
Yeah. Charges $180 an hour. Mum's up there too. They're success junkies, and so far I'm their only failure. I mean, my brother earns $3 million from hair loss clinics, and my sister married some stockbroker. So hey, how can I compete?
Yeah, I always get compared to my brother too.
Yeah, what's he like?
Scum. He sells drugs.
Yeah?
Well, pharmaceuticals.
Ah, right.
Telling you, man, the only way to revenge them, I figure, is to just show you can do better than them, you know?
Yeah, well, that's all right if you've got what it takes.
Come on, you can do it.
I can't.
No, you're not as stupid as you try and make out. I mean, you know more about the stuff than I do. I mean, you've read all the books. Yeah, you've thought about things. Surely you can put that to some use. Oh, it's, uncool. Is that it?
I just don't see the point.
What sort of excuse is that?
Stuart, it's not an excuse. It's the way I feel. I mean, I wish I could be like you and believe in something like this creationist stuff, but I can't. I just don't see it.
You've got to believe in something.
Why?
I don't know, you just do. I mean, everyone seems to...
Oh, it's very late. Shouldn't you be getting home, Miles? Your parents will be worried.
Sure. Thanks for dinner. Night stew.
Have fun last night?
Oh, yes, you were endlessly amusing.
Well, actually, I mean after the pub. I assume you hit the town.
Sorry to disappoint you, but I went home. Alone.
Really?
If you're planning on keeping this up all week...
Oh, no. I just have one question. Do you play any other instruments? It's just that I've got this friend who's got this thing about the tuba, particularly if it's played by somebody in a uniform. Do you have costume?
OK, very funny. Now can we get on with our lives?
Hey, why so defensive? No one's asking you to justify yourself. It's just that I'm surprised, that's all. I mean, I never would have picked a guy as your type. Is that how you like them? Young.
All right, you've had your joke.
Morning,
Now-
everyone.
Marge.
It was interesting meeting young Guy yesterday. Never have picked him as your brother.
He looks more like my father. I take after my mother. We both have the Warner eyes, though. Don't you think?
Oh, get out of the way.
Not what I call friendly.
No.
Oh, glad you could join us, Alison. Now, where's Mills?
Oh, there was a patient call, so
I'll
we-
speak to him separately. When you're ready, Nurse Rayner. Now, before I go through today's list, I want to warn you that we have a distinguished member of the profession in the ward, so I expect everyone to be on the ball.
Who is it?
Marion Savage. She was running hospitals while you lot was still in nappies. And I'll tell you right now, she's extremely demanding.
Oh, real dragon, eh?
I said she was demanding, not unreasonable. She expects things to be done properly, and there's nothing wrong with that. In fact, I've decided that this is a perfect opportunity for us to take a long, hard look at our own standards.
What's this?
A list of some of the areas requiring attention.
Ensure lockers are square to the bed and wheels turned in.
It's only common sense to avoid accidents.
Take the linen trolleys to the bed, not the linen from the bed to the trolleys.
The curtains and wards were only changed last week.
So change them again.
We'll never get all this done in one day.
What you don't get done today, you can do tomorrow. Thank you.
You can do tomorrow.
Gastroscopy, eh?
That's right. So someone should round up my blood test results. I'm sure the doctor will want to see them, and by X-rays.
Don't you worry about that. We'll make sure they have everything they need.
Surely you should put a nil per mouth sign on the bed. Someone tried to give me breakfast earlier.
Very good point.
Little mistakes lead to big ones, you know.
You sound just like my boss.
That's hardly surprising. I trained her.
No way! You trained Robert? I mean Carrie.
Miss Burton? Yes.
So you were her boss?
That's right.
I hope you were as hard on her as she is on us.
Harder, probably.
So, what was she like as a student nurse?
Well, very eager to please. But she made mistakes like anyone.
Yeah, such as?
I'm not sure I should say.
Oh, come on, just one, please.
Well, it was the time she sterilized a heap of thermometers by boiling them.
No.
They all burst. Every last one. For a while, we were all sharing the few remaining thermometers in the hospital.
Oh, thanks, Marge. Looking forward to Vanuatu?
Oh, yes. Suppose so.
Oh, you don't sound too sure.
Oh, I don't know. There's so much to organise. Well, then there's Stuart. Oh, I know he's old enough to look after himself, but I can't help worrying. I haven't had 4 boys for nothing. I know what happens when the cat's away.
Would you like him to come and stay with us?
Oh, I wasn't hinting.
I didn't think you were. But I'd be quite happy to have him. It'll be no trouble.
Oh, what about Barry? Wouldn't he mind?
No, not at all.
You haven't got enough room, have you?
Of course we have. He can share with Nick for a week.
Oh, no. Too much of an imposition.
Marge, it's only a few days.
Well, I know Stuart would like to.
And at least you'll know he's being looked after.
Yes. All right, Jenny. Thanks ever so much.
Good.
Hey, thanks for doing that gastroscopy for me.
Well, that's okay. What was the hold-up in theatre?
Oh, McKenna was late. More meetings about the clinic going into cosmetic surgery, I suppose.
Oh, it's not just a pipe dream then.
Oh, no, it's all happening.
Nice to be kept informed.
Well, Chris seems to be up with the play. From what I've heard, they seem to be doing the frivolous stuff, you know, lips, ears, nose, that sort of thing.
Easy money.
Exactly. They've even got Gina thinking about renovations. First was liposuction, now it's breast enlargement.
Well, that's typical, that is. Preying on the poor self-image of people like Gina.
Do you think there's any point in complaining?
Probably not. But we should make our feelings known anyway.
That's what I thought.
Here we go again, storming McKenna's office in protest.
Hey, well, maybe we can plan our strategy. How about dinner tonight?
Oh, sorry, I can't.
Coffee after work.
I've got to pick up Andrew.
I was really wanting
Wanting to what?
to talk to you.
About the cosmetic surgery?
Yeah.
You didn't think I'd be all for it, did you?
Well, I wasn't sure.
Well, don't worry, I'm with you 100% of the way. You better go and check on those gastroscopy results.
Meredith?
Yeah?
Nothing.
Oh, Alison.
Hi.
About last night. Look, I'd really appreciate it if you could keep what happened to yourself.
Sure.
I think we must have exhausted the supply of obvious jokes at the pub, don't you?
Yeah, I guess so.
I suppose Chris is having a field day.
You could say that.
Oh, well, thanks.
Hi.
Can you believe this? Burton wants every single cupboard in the clinic cleaned out.
Yeah, I have to clean all the blood pressure cups. Talk about picky. Hope this married savage isn't going to be in here for very long.
Hey, have you heard the latest goss?
Yeah, I got it firsthand at the pub last night.
At the pub?
It was weird. You know, if I'd picked someone up and took them home, told them a pack of lies, I'd be really embarrassed. Meredith and Guy just carried on as though it was the sort of thing that happens to them every day.
What?
And again, maybe it does. Meredith certainly seems to make the most of her time off.
Meredith and Guy?
What were you talking about?
Marion, but this is much better. Is it for real?
Absolutely.
Come on.
Okay, Daniel. Hey, and don't forget to say hello to your mum.
Hello there.
Hi, Jenny.
So, any progress? With you-know-who? On the romantic front?
Oh, no.
You haven't wimped out.
No, it's just that I haven't found the right moment.
There's no excuse. You have to create the right moment. It's not that hard.
Yeah, I guess not.
Honestly, you men, you expect everything to just fall into your laps.
Anything wrong, honey?
No. Next.
I'm afraid I can't draw any definite conclusions, Marion. The gastroscopy shows that the stomach lining is definitely inflamed, but there's no sign of an ulcer.
It's certainly not conclusive.
No, unfortunately. Some parts of the stomach aren't clearly visible.
Well, what do you suggest?
Well, I'd like to keep you under observation for a while. Your blood tests show low hemoglobin, which could be a sign of internal bleeding. And you have unusually low ferritin levels. Might be a diet problem, absorption maybe. How's the pain?
Oh, it's still quite tender.
Well, I'll put you on ranitidine to reduce your stomach acid. That should make you more comfortable.
And if I don't improve?
Well, I'm reluctant to schedule an operation just yet, as you're on steroids. But we'll do a gastrin test first. Okay, I'll check on you later.
Comfortable, Miss Savage?
Marion?
Marion?
Yes, thank you.
Just a moment, nurse.
Yes, Miss Burton?
Temperature, Jackie. It's fairly basic. Do I need to remind you how it's done?
No, Miss Burton.
Nurse, I'll fix you up, Cheryl. Thanks.
Miss Holfast. Have you got a moment?
Sure. Is something wrong?
It's about dinner.
Dinner?
I think we should have dinner.
You really are worked up about this cosmetic surgery stuff, aren't you? Has something else happened?
It's got nothing to do with the clinic. It's personal.
Personal? Oh, you mean about Andrew?
I mean us.
Oh.
Maybe it's all in my head, but I get the feeling there's something going on between us and we've avoided talking about it, and I think it's time we did.
I see.
I guess what I'm trying to say is I value our friendship and I don't want to ruin that. But if there's any chance of us being more than friends, I'd like to explore it.
I agree.
You do?
Yeah, I think you're right. We have been avoiding the issue.
You mean my instincts are right? You are interested in me?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a relief. I mean, that's great. So, dinner.
Yeah.
Thanks. Must have been punishment for something I did in another life.
What's that?
My mum's asked Nielsen to stay with us while his olds are away. I even have to share a room with him.
Is that such a problem?
How would you like it?
I could live with it.
But he's a nerd, isn't he?
No, Stuart's cool. In a weird kind of way.
If you say so.
Yeah. Hey, did you know it's his birthday soon? I reckon we could organise some kind of surprise for him.
Yeah. Why not, eh?
Saved another life, huh? Yeah, you looking pretty pleased with yourself?
Yeah, it's kind of personal.
Woman.
A woman.
Sex. Doesn't anyone around here ever think or talk about anything else? I mean, first of all, it's Jen and Gina. Then it's Jenny and her ex. Then Meredith and Guy, and now you. And here I am, all alone.
Hang on a minute. What's this about Meredith?
Oh, it's pretty amazing, eh? Our Meredith with Chris's baby brother. Apparently she picked him up in some sleazy bar in the city. And here's the best bit. She was pretending to be someone else. Seems like our Meredith's pretty hot stuff when she hangs up her stethoscope.
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.
This program was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand on air.